Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be sharing how to make Nigerian chicken stew. So many people has boasted of I know how to cook stew, but not everyone really knows how to prepare a delicious stew, guys. So many at times I've eaten soured stew in so many places. Stay put and watch till the end to learn how to prepare a stew that tasted just amazing, guys. Stay put and watch till the end. So here is the chicken that I'm using for this recipe, and here are the list of the ingredients I'll be using to season the chicken. I will leave all of them in the description box down below so you can as well check them out later on. And here also is the ginger and garlic that I'll be marinating very soon to add to the chicken. So I started by seasoning with thyme, with curry, with paprika, salt, seasoning cubes, and I will as well add the marinade. And once that is done, I will mix all of them properly and I will set this to cook for the first 10 minutes. Guys, the chicken stock is the most important part of stew. That is all you need. Stew does not need a lot of seasoning. So all the seasoning is supposed to be in the chicken stock. You need a very rich chicken stock for your stew. So I'll place this on the heat and I'll cook it for the first 10 minutes. So while the chicken is cooking, we'll go over to wash our peppers. Guys, you need all the red peppers that you can lay your hands on. So here are the peppers I'm using for this recipe. You can see all of them, and my fresh tomatoes. I also used red and yellow scotch bonnet peppers. And guys, I will wash all this properly and I will remove the seeds from the inside and I'll wash properly. Then I will blend it until it is smooth. I also added 2 bulbs of onions to these peppers and I blended everything together. So next I went ahead to check on the meat. At this point the chicken has cooked for about 10 minutes. I gave it a proper stir, then I added water that is at the same level with the chicken and I covered it at this time and allow it to cook for the next 20 minutes. Next, I added my blended peppers to the pot. I covered this and allow it to cook until it boils. So once it boils, I open the lid and allow it to dry on its own. You don't need to add the lid this time, guys. So next I checked on the chicken and after 20 minutes and the chicken is properly cooked, and at this point I remove them from the pot and I'll set the broth aside. Can you see that rich chicken broth, guys? It's very important. So I checked on my tomato now. It's gradually going down. So I gave it a mix like this and I allowed it to continue drying down. So next I added some oil to the pan and I fried this chicken until it's a bit golden brown. Then I will remove it and set it aside. So next I checked on the tomatoes, the peppers, and everything is good to go, is ready to fry. I then added some oil to the pot, allowed it to get hot, and I went in with the peppers and I gave it a quick stir and covered because it was popping up and down. I covered it up and allowed it to cook for the first 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, I added my one seasoning cube, went in with paprika, then with all-purpose seasoning and curry powder. That's all I added at this point, with salt, guys. That's all I added at this point, and I gave it a quick stir, covered again, and allowed it to cook for the next 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, I went in with the chicken broth, gave it a quick stir to combine, and added my chickens to it, my fried chickens to it, and I gave it a quick stir again and covered and allowed to cook for the next 7 minutes. So this was after the 7 minutes, guys. I gave this a quick stir again, checked for salt, and I went in with extra salt at this point. I covered again and allowed it to simmer for the next 5 minutes. So after 5 minutes, guys, our chicken stew is ready. You don't need much. You don't need to stress yourself much to cook this. It's super yummy and also very easy to make. If you're yet to subscribe to this channel, please do hit the notification bell so that whenever I upload a new recipe, you will be alerted. Bye, and see you in my next one.